Okay, hey y'all, we are at Iowa, about to get very lucky. Just trying to figure out what works here. Long story. We took our excellent setup and we made it garbage. Before the race, I added some, I changed some settings and stuff, and ran an hour worth of practice, so on and so forth, and it was near perfect as far as handling, speed, everything. And a couple things happened. Number one, get in the race, and see that guy up front there, Christopher Bell? Yeah. In the first stage, he did not run slower than 23.7 the entire stage. And I'm like, oh, that's horseshit. But, amazingly enough, about 7 to 8 laps to go before the end of the stage, I was running 12th, back in 12th with severe handling issues after about 20 laps. Everybody pitted. I didn't have to pit. And, won the stage. And I can't explain why they did that. And then second stage, not as dramatic, but basically with like 3 laps to go, everybody in front of me pitted again. I won the second stage. I started off literally with like a top 15 car, and I have made it into probably a top 5 car in the long run. My goal with 130 laps was to run 65 and 65 or something like that. We got more gas starting off, like 72, 73. But I changed the gear on this and made it heavier because I felt I was losing too much in the long run. And it was solid enough off the turns. And then we get in the race, and it wasn't as solid as I thought, but it was drivable enough. But realistically, we have hurt the drivability, we hurt the maneuverability. So this car that I have might be fast, but it's, and I don't know what it'll do this run. We pitted, we have fresh tires, they don't have fresh tires. I still can't get by Bell on fresh tires, even though it's only like 10 laps or 20 lap tires. Should be able to blow past him, right? But he's really fast, like I said. First stage, he didn't run slower than 23.7 the whole way down. And I was watching the intervals and what I was running. Now, the good thing is I didn't pick up fire-off speed, which is probably hurting me, because I can't get out front far enough to hold them off. Like I said, I got about a 10-lap fastest car, and since we're all going to have to pit again, because we got like, 90-something laps to go, so I'm going to be pitting later than them, but I want to build up, if there's no caution, as big of a cushion, as in the last run they'll have fresher tires than me. Will they? No, the last run anyway, they're fast, and I want to build up enough of a cushion that if there's no caution, I can, maintain a gap and beat them to the checker. Now, if there are cautions, it depends on when it comes out. See, 20 laps in, they won't pit, and I pitted, so I gained an advantage with tires here. But you see, I'm not pulling away from Bell. He's still there. I might be pulling away a little bit, but in about 20 laps, I'll be running 24 flats or thereabouts, and he'll probably end up passing me. Which sucks, but, what are you going to do? Also, we weren't loose in at all, but at parts of the run, not the whole run, not the end of the run, but somewhere, parts in the middle, I get loose in. And I can't explain it to you. I'm a little tight in at the moment. I made some adjustments. Because in the race, we were all on... I was trying something different with the cambers and the tire temps, and it worked so well. It was like driving your street car in practice. And then we get in the race, and we get 5 laps of that, and then I basically... One of the things I hate doing, and not on purpose, is I made it wonky. I made it loose, tight, everything but slidey. I made it. And I'm just like shaking my head, like, damn. See, I'm running 23.6s, and he's on 20-lap old tires with a heat cycle, and he's sticking with it. So that means he's running just about the same speed. 23.6, 23.7s, high 23.6s. And that's fast as fuck. That's just fast. 20 laps, 30 laps into a run. So anyway, I am happy. Because even though we don't fire off as fast, 90% of Iowa races is not about the short run, it's about the long run. And at the end of the run, last race I was here, I was running 24.4s before I pitted. And this race, I've been able to, when I got the balance right, I could hit 24 zeros. Or 24 ones. That's, clean laps. Not having to pass anybody, kind of thing. And I can do that basically from about the middle, actually the last 20 laps. When it's handling the worst, I can still manage a 24-0, and that's, to me, is priceless. But I don't want it to be, handling the worst. It's feeling so much better with the changes I just made. So instead of having to abandon this setup altogether and start fresh, position, I can stick with this and take this and go forward with it, which is good. At this point in the last run, in the first run, I was just out to lunch. I slipped all the way back from the lead to 12th place. That's just where I ended up, and I wasn't able to pick up to race forward, and then everybody was pitted. A gift. This is also the first run where, and this didn't have this at all offline or in practice, but the right front is not wearing more than the right rear. And the handling seems very good. It's a little snug. I kind of expected it to be. That's why I took a couple clicks of wedge out of it. So it's still a little loose in. This is the type, about 20 laps in is about when it should be. Or not when it should be, when it has been, I'm not really understanding why. But if you notice, right rear temp just shot up to the right front. So instead of 240s on the right front, now I'm 230. That's a little bit early. And the left side tires temperatures are still down. That's why I added right front and left sides together. Especially that left front. Got to get that up over 200. You know my rule, 230 starting out, and then halfway through the run, calm down to about 200. It's fine, but it's not halfway through the run. We're only a quarter of the way through the run. Not even. Speed's still good, and it's still handling good. It's just, we came in with a setup that was a multi-groove maneuverable. You know, pretty much go wherever you want setup, and we made it into essentially a one groove fast setup with less maneuverability as the tires were. So we went in the opposite direction. The only thing we gained out of it was long run speed. But traffic here, like, where the hell were we last year? Traffic was a huge issue. Yep, huge issue with the setup like this. How slow they are, man. I used to be able to go high and beat them. I haven't really been trying it because of the lack of security feeling. And I don't know why I'm looking at the tire temps and I'm like, well, how did I make it worse? I tightened the damn thing up and somehow I made it looser. It's so frustrating sometimes, you know? It's like, what do I have to do? Do I live in an opposite universe when I enter this game? I'm just confused. I know I took 2 clicks of wedge out of it, but it was getting so tight. It was 10% tight, and 2 clicks of wedge after tightening it up with tire pressure. Yeah, it's like it only reacted to the wedge and not the tire pressure at all. See, but it's slidey. Now I got it slidey. Yay! So the one thing I didn't screw it up with, now I've screwed it up with. Excellent. Yeah, what are you going to do? So I have no idea what they're going to do. They can seem to, I mean, it's like, what was it, 60 lap stage? 64 lap was the first one, and they pitted 7-8 laps. They can only go, I guess, about 55 to 57 laps. They did not pit. There was 130 laps to go, given 2 laps for the caution. So I think they're going to have to make 3 pit stops if there's no caution. So if they have to pit 3 times, I damn well better only have to pit twice. Once. They have to pit twice, I mean. I better only have to pit once. So let's start looking at that. Maybe we'll have to pull up the 4th. 68 laps to go, 36 laps. No, I think we'll be fine. 68 minus 6 is 62, and 30 is 32. Yeah, and we can definitely do 62, 63 laps. So should be good. In fact, if we get a caution in the next 5 laps, it'll make it an even race. And if we don't, it'll be interesting. Because in an even race right now, with as slow as the car goes, I don't have a chance in hell of winning. Especially in this traffic. I'm literally like, I had to slow it down so much, I guess, tightening it up, or attempting to tighten it up. Look how loose, look how much wear I have. 10% loose. It's like I can swing it from 10% loose to 10% tight, but I just can't get the balance. But it's not any slower. Only one change where I tightened it up did I make it slower, and only a tenth of a second slower at the end of the run. So I'm a little confused, you know, making so many changes and just not having it respond. I'm looking at it, but, you know, I don't get it. I made the left side loose. Oh, imagine. How the hell? See, this is the way I would like to have it. See, if I had it like this before the race, I just dropped the right side track bar more. And I probably have a great setup. Which is why I'm not going to abandon this setup. But I can't do that. I mean, it's like the setup, it's like the game just makes it go this way. Somebody pit? Oh, somebody's on pit road. Looking at the mini map. Is there a pit already? Seems a little early to me. Yeah, they're pitting. Okay, so they can make it from here. No, they can't. Well, some of them might be able to, but most of them can't. Wow. Dilemma. I've lost some grip. I gotta think. Because if I stay out to 30 to go, I had a setup that before this was top 3. It was a little tighter than this. This is not, I can't race this. 54 and 20 is go to 34. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. See if I put the 2 clicks of wedge back in and up the left side tire pressure, we might have something. At least by myself, I can manage a 24-0. What I should do. Or I should wing it. Add left side tire pressure. Because we ran 40 laps and we were good till about 30 laps to go. You know, we've only been really struggling about 10 laps or so. So if we can bring it down to 34 laps. I'd rather stay out 4 more laps, but we're not going to be able to. Well, the good thing is that they're going to be on very fresh, very old tires. And I was able to maintain like a 4th place. But if I don't lose too much time here, I should be able to do the same thing. If I don't change the setup, but I have to change the setup. There's 2 clicks of wedge in. I will add some left side tire pressure. That totally blows out what I was trying to do with the cambers, which might be contributing to why it's worse at the moment, but we want to finish this race strong. So we'll do what we have to do and just make it work if we can. Like I said, they might have to pit another time. least some of them. There we go. 5 laps. See, I lose gas here. One of those tracks. Yeah, see, this is when it's not handling right at the end of the run. I'm running like 24 ones when I have clear track. I could drive it. Overdrive it. I just threw that turn. Oh, yeah. I got out of the grip. And it hit me. Oh. I'm letting all these guys back on the lead lap there. I have to try and chase them down. Some of them. 12 laps. How loose I am. See, it's sliding around too much. So even though I'm turning in, now I'm turning in about where I should. It's just not turning because there's no grip on the right rear. Like I have no tire there. So it either wants to spin around or it just wants to slide up the track. Better when I'm in the grip. I always get through some of the transition off for some reason. So now I'll just go until I have to pit because of the right rear. You could also have a caution now. That would be terrible. See, it's a little bit slower. So, okay, why did I pit, not lose all this time? Because when I hit 30 laps, 35 laps, it's going to be driving like this. But if I can, drive full out for 30 laps, I can be, as much as 4/10 faster. While most of the field, except maybe for Bell and Custer, will be slower. I really use that extra 10 per lap, but we got what we got. Bell was almost to me. He's either behind me or a couple of cars back. A few more laps. 37 laps. So yeah, lose. Third stage field lose. But I'm hoping this race it's hitting them harder. Because if they all have to pit again, they'll not only have handed both stages over to me, but the race. There's Bell. A win is a win is a win. He's going to pass me here. I can defend and I'm out of the groove. Clements, I got this guy to deal with. Loose out of the groove. Hey, Chris. pit next lap. We're not spinning out before we pit. Oh, and we ran out. Look, it's spitting before 0. Oh, look at that. I forgot this track does that. They did that to us in the truck race. Wow. Totally forgot about that. Oh, man. Anyway. 55. What did I say I was doing? Let's do that. Now what that does is it shortens up the tire stagger. So it has a tendency to keep the turn in the car and tighten it up, but as the tire pressures come up, it matches the right sides more. Look at that, 13.3, stop! It's like in the Heat 4, it's like if you don't take a full tank of gas, you get a better pit stop. The 8th is not bad. We got to finish 10th. We should be able to pass some of these guys back. Let's see where we stand. Okay, well, everybody behind, they're pitting. Everybody behind us is pitting. Custer is one of the guys that we have to beat. I don't know why they were pitting. Unless they were on like my deal. They pitted with me last time. Well, Custer was gonna win the last stage before he had a pit too. So putting him behind us right now is an excellent sign that we might be able to pull this win off. But Bell is behind, you know, Bell is behind, only a quarter lap behind me maybe, with that. We have to, you know, pass him. Beginning of a whole lap. If they don't pit, looks like I'm guaranteed a top 10, but if they do pit, probably end up winning. If there's no caution. If there's a caution, everything will change. If there's a caution really close to the finish, a good chance of holding them off. If we have a caution now, they're going to pass him back. If we have a caution with like 10 laps to go, okay. Yeah, see, it's feeling much, much better. Look how much faster I am through the turn. And it's handling good. Okay, 2% tight. That's not bad. See? Made it tight. But if you look at the left side tires, still not where they should be, but they're closer. So my good handling should last longer than it did the last one, which is just about 25, 30 laps. And that's all we need when it's tight there. That's not good. Well, we got closer to Bell. But now we're running a little too tight. So that's going to hurt us. 2 miles an hour. Still about 23.6s. You know why? Because I took a ½ pound out of the right rear for an earlier change that I probably needed back in now. Little practice. Well, we're getting through 1 and 2 much better. And we're okay through 3 and 4, just a little tight off. I gotta slow it down a little bit. I'm hoping it'll start to loosen up. I mean, it is a little bit. In fact, I think it just did. I'm not gonna be able to tell with this bunch here. That was brake. Yeah. Too much traffic. The only chance I have of winning is if there's a caution. I'll probably pick up some spots. I'm picking up on Gralla and Brandon Jones. I was picking up on Jones. There's some traffic. Thank you. Numb nose. I gotta pump the brake before I can get back on the gas. Point the nose. 1 and 2 there. And I'm running a little bit slower. 1/10 or 2 slower than I was. It was too loose. So basically I made it tight finally, but not tight in the right way. But I can drive it. And we will make it to the end. Even if we want to take out all these slow guys. We won't. Starting to loosen in the right right now. Half a clean lap coming up. Yeah, brake. Thanks for not helping. On the brakes, because I kind of see with the traffic and stuff, if I can get through traffic faster, I might actually, well, I'll pick up spots. I don't want to catch Bell. Only 16 laps to go, but unless he picks, he might pick. Pick. I see these guys are all catching them because they're in this mess. Well, Ball and Jones. The RCR car and a yellow car. Now we're getting loose in. Excellent. Oh. I was sliding there. Oh, there he is. Front of hill. Black rear end on the inside, and the outside. You see, it's consistent speed-wise. I just need a little bit more speed to beat these guys. But against the guys I race online, I actually might be a much better setup. Even with the drivability problems, if you can hang on to it and still be fast. And when you race online at a track like Iowa, you know, you tend to get a lot more cautions. So that tends to play in your favor if you have a good short run setup. So, you know, my car, this thing handles real good, but I'm about 0.2 off on a fire off to the guys online. I'm faster than these guys firing off. But we slow down too much. So we made headway and all that, especially with the adjustments that we made, but we still have a lot of work to do on this setup. We still haven't managed to catch Jones and Gralla. They're up there running side by side now. I got these like 4 or 5 cars between us. But we're running consistent. 23/8. And you don't have to pass anybody. Oh, come on. I had that. Thanks. We didn't need that. Power. Whoop. Split up. I meant to power in there. I didn't meant to power in there and door them. So it's equalizing. A little bit late. Bell pulled back. And see, I'm running 24 zeros. These guys in front of me are probably running about the same. And it's just the traffic that's, you know, that we're both feeling. Oh, we're having a caution. Look at that. Look at that. 8th to the lead in like 3 laps. Well, we'll try it. Let's do that. Put the tire pressures up a little bit. Let's see what we got. As long as we finish top 10 and don't wreck, it should be fine. 2 laps. All the way over. 3 wide. Oh, we loosened it. Oh. Ah. Oh, we're in front. I'm trying to stay off of them. Oh no, no, no. Almost. Yeah, we had to stay out of the gas too long. Over there, look at 103. Jesus, I had a 105, I think, last time. Oh, that was another hard one, and just came up just a little short. Now, you can't complain, because I think the only way we won the last time is we had cautions like that. But we had, you know, like 10 laps or so, and we had enough time to, you know, get back up to the field, the 8 or 10 guys we had to pass. You know, 2 laps from 8th place, yeah, okay. Yeah, but, you know, second, our goal was 10th. We picked up a ton of speed in this car. We've always, you know, for some reason, especially at these shorter tracks and stuff, I always am slower in the Xfinity car. I don't quite understand why, because I love the way the Xfinity car handles for the most part. But then we get to these flatter, short tracks, and it just, I struggle a lot. So being able to run this good, even though the game handed us, you know, the 2 stages, the speed was still there, and you know, that's what you need. You need speed. And then at the end, I think we made good changes. You know, we'll have to go back and we'll have to add it to the archive, and then, you know, next time we end up here, we'll have to move forward and, you know, see if we can get a handle on this setup. And it's consistent. It is fast, not necessarily, you know, against these super AI guys. But we've made a tremendous amount of progress. As I did look, last time I raced here, at the end of a run, I was running 24 fours. At the end of a run here, you saw I was running 24 ones. That's 3/10 legitimate. And for the most of the run, the meat of the run, once it slowed down after about 20 laps, for about almost 20 laps, we were running 23/8. So the leaders here seem to be running 23/7. So I know it's only a 10th, but you know, that 10th makes a difference. You know, 10 laps, you're a second back. You know, a second is like forever, you know, in a race. Or it's just a second. You know, it depends on what the situation is. But when you're trailing, a second is huge. You know, a second in 10 laps, you're running 60 laps without a caution, right? So now you're 6 seconds back. That's a lot. That's a lot to make up. You know, as a rule of thumb, you always want to be about within 5 seconds of the leader at the very worst. Any more than that, and you're gambling. You're going to Vegas. Bam. Ouch. That hurt. Here we go, green white checker. Oh, there was a... How many laps is it? I thought it was 250. This should be the green white. Yeah, 250. Yeah, okay. show the whole back end there. But we got up to him. You know, it's funny because, you know, we loosened it up here. And we loosened it up. It loosened it up more in 1 and 2, and not enough in 3 and 4 for the end of the race there. You know, it's because the two ends of the track are totally different. But hey, came up 1 short, but we still got a mess of points. Ton of money. Look at that, 210 merch payout. Still got 10 wins on the season, so. And look at that, almost 200-point lead on the field. Oh, we're not doing bad by any means. We're just trying to fine-tune everything. See, 23-2, man. Yeah, these AI are fast. Some of these tracks, ridiculously. But, you know, we're inching our way there. You know, if it was easy to run fast, everybody would be fast. So, you got to work at it. Let's see what we got coming up next. How well we did with damage. We hit the wall a couple times. Over 1 million. So that's good. Oh, it didn't even... Well, it penalizes 1 for each. Okay. Not bad. I don't remember being anywhere near you. Where are we? Pocono! That's right, okay. So Pocono. Got to get a top 5, right? Because 4 top 5s within 4 races. So, okie dokie. I forget how we did the last time we were here. That wasn't too long ago. But, we got our work cut out at a track like Pocono. Pocono is, it's weird, but we'll work on it. We'll get it together and see what we can bring. We've learned a lot, you know. Pocono, two of the turns are basically flat. You know, turn 2 is Indianapolis. Turn 3 is turn 1 is Trenton, I believe, and turn 3 is, I forget which track, but it's flat. It's like a road course, but you're hitting it at like 180 miles an hour. So it's and it's sweeping, you know. So with what we learned at the flatter tracks, like, you know, Kentucky and Indy and Richmond and so on and so forth that we've been applying, maybe we can figure out how to conquer Pocono. I've won at Pocono before, but I never had a setup that I was 100% confident in, you know. And so we brought that to Iowa, so maybe we can have better luck at Pocono. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, ask me questions, and we will see you next time.